Get 3 months of local news for just 99 cents a month. You'll get unlimited access to the news you need to stay engaged and connected to your community. Visit BrainerdDispatch.com/subscribe to get 3 months of local news for only 99 cents a month. Good morning, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Tuesday, February 10th. I'm Teresa Burke with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Boyd & Francis Law Firm, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from our sponsor.
The Boyd & Francis Law Firm, annoying insurers one company at a time.
Boyd & Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
As part of a plea agreement, a 50-year-old Brainerd man's sentence for sexual assault will allow him to avoid jail time. Anthony Thomas received a stay of adjudication in November on a felony charge of fifth-degree criminal sexual conduct. All other charges were dismissed as part of the agreement. A stay of adjudication is a criminal sentence in which the court withholds a formal conviction and places the defendant on probation instead. Following successful completion of conditions, the charges are dismissed. Thompson was placed on supervised probation for 4 years, and he must complete sex offender treatment and remain law-abiding without consuming alcohol or drugs. Reporter Tim Spire has more on the case in today's e-edition and at BrainerdDispatch.com. The Brainerd School Board postponed its meeting scheduled for last night after technical difficulties. The speakers in the boardroom did not work, meaning the board could not hear anyone attending online or record or stream the meeting. Board members plan to meet at 6 p.m. tonight to discuss items from last night's agenda. The board is also set to convene at 2 p.m. today to conduct the second round of interviews for a superintendent. Scott Jensen announced yesterday he is withdrawing from the Minnesota governor's race and will instead run for state auditor. Jensen said in a news release the state's problems cannot be fixed simply by replacing a leader, as the biggest problem is broken trust. Jensen ran for governor in 2022 with a GOP nomination, but came up short to Tim Walz. His announcement comes shortly after he came in fourth in the GOP straw poll on caucus night in a pool of 12 gubernatorial candidates. Current state auditor Julie Blaha announced in September she would not be seeking re-election. Read the full story in today's Dispatch e-edition. From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, exploring the Dispatch archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 80 years ago today, in 1946, the Dispatch reported that picket lines were established at 5 mines on the Cuyuna Range at Riverton, Crosby, and Ironton in the nationwide strike of the Steelworkers Union of the CIO. At Crosby, it was said that only 4 men remained on duty at the mines as caretakers, as 800 miners went out on strike. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. Now here's today's Lakes area forecast, brought to you by JN Tree Service and Landscaping.
Storm Tracker.
Weather for the Brainerd area today. We are looking at mostly cloudy skies, but temperatures still above average in those upper 20s. Dropping down to the mid-teens tonight. Then for your Wednesday, partly cloudy and warmer, with temperatures in the low 30s. We're going to keep warming up as we go into the end of the week, with low 40s for the high as we go into Friday and the weekend. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Robert Pointer.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Boyd & Francis Law Firm, and JN Tree Service and Landscaping for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.